Dome Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, right? So, you got a fight coming that I personally didn't really care about too much. Doesn't really matter to me. But that's Floyd Money Mayweather coming out of retirement to fight Conor McGregor, the UFC dude, right? So I didn't really care about if the fight happens or not because I'm thinking Floyd Mayweather, other than making some money on the fight, you don't have nothing to win. You beat the guy, then it's the whole hum. If he beats you, that's gonna count. That is gonna count if they beat you. Right? If you win, no one cares. Right? So for that aspect, it really didn't have any value for me. But it is entertainment, and on the night of the fight, I'm gonna watch it because it's Floyd. I'd like to see. I'm gonna watch Floyd. When he comes. Period. Right? It's the best one I've seen in a minute. Right? So I'm gonna give him that respect. But the fight gained a priority for me, from my perspective, is when I just saw that obvious hypocrisy from the other promoters. Specifically Bob Arum and your boy Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, right? These guys are saying it's bad for boxing. Golden Boy writes the open letter, right, about this, which kind of, irks me a little bit because you could have wrote an open letter about those racist emails. That didn't happen. So I didn't think he was capable of doing so. But this irked him enough to do an open letter about. And I'm like, okay, cool. Open letter is bad for boxing. Come to find out, a month before, he was trying to get his boy, right? His main boy, Canelo Alvarez, also to fight Conor McGregor. So that's an obvious hypocrisy, and I'm hoping everybody saw that. It was transparent. This is not somebody on the internet trying to say something that's conspiracy theory, right? This is just simply what happened. Bob Arum, the same thing, trashing the fight. But he said if Floyd Mayweather don't fight, he would offer Pacquiao, his baddest boy, right? So that's after the hypocrisy. I was like, y'all just trying to down the fight because y'all would rather have that money. Obviously, I'm like, well, Floyd, go and get it just so they don't get it. That wouldn't have happened if that wouldn't have happened. If I didn't see that hypocrisy, that open hypocrisy, like fans are just like Bob Arum says, they're just rocks. We can just say anything; they don't even care. But if you thought that the fight from Floyd Mayweather against McGregor was not good for boxing, then you shouldn't be offering your best boxers. I mean, can we all agree on that? So, go on and say amen. Let me give you this little time. All right. I know y'all said amen because that's how that is. That shouldn't be that way. So, whatever. We're going to watch it on the night of the fight. And I think it's going to be all right, whatever. Right? But it even goes a little bit further. Right? De La Hoya talking about Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin, the winner should fight Floyd Mayweather. All right. Now we got a fight between some of the baddest dudes in boxing that they tell it. The face of boxing, one of the most avoided in boxing. All both of them top five pound for pound fighting. And if y'all finish that fight and y'all way big, y'all fighting at 160. When y'all finish that fight, they should fight the 40-year-old been out the business for two years and a lot smaller than them. Floyd Mayweather could go to about 3 Thanksgiving parties with Grandma Rigondeaux. That's the same thing Rigondeaux said. He just said New Year's parties. And Floyd ain't gonna walk around at 160, let alone try to fight. But that's who they should fight, right? Because Erislandy Lara doesn't exist. Demetrius Andrade doesn't exist. Daniel Jacobs, he's not even there. Doesn't exist. So I don't know if the 154 to 160, then a Charlo. Canelo, imagine you guys. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Imagine you're in Texas, right? We know that Canelo sells in Texas. And we have two twin brothers with championships. And y'all probably don't even know who I'm talking about. Two twin brothers. One, both of them was at 154. One just moved up, and that's the Charlo brothers, right? None of them got fought, by the way. But two twin brothers, that's a story. They should be a little bit more popular, I think. Two twin brothers that both went and got a world title, and they're from Texas. So wouldn't that make sense? Shouldn't it already have happened? So I think Canelo and your boy Triple G, right, are very, very lucky that people really consider this to be a very important fight. Because me personally, I think it was a little work done. I think Gennady Golovkin has Jacob problems. I think he should readdress that first and then get to that. And I think Canelo, before moving up to wherever you was going to move up to, fight in a weight class. I'm saying it again. I know I'm repeating myself, but fight in a weight class. If it's going to be 154, handle those monsters there, right? The Charlo brothers, Demetrius Andrade, and whoever else, Eris Lara with that silly close fight where he out jabbed you but lost. Those kind of things. Readdress those guys because those guys are there, guys. They're there, right? But we would ignore them. So these guys have the platform, and it's a very important fight. And what you guys got to say, the winner should fight Floyd Mayweather. So either Floyd Mayweather is really alien, right? For the winner of that fight, we're talking about the baddest dudes boxing right now. That's what they let you tell it. Let them tell it, right? They should fight the 40-year-old dude who's rusty and out of shape. That's who they should fight. All these bad dudes right there at 154, who, first of all, I'm saying 154, but all of them will come up, by the way. And then at 160, that's things to do. Only one you should ignore is Billy Joe Saunders. Make him fight Jacobs in the meantime. I've been saying that too. But I'm just saying that was very, very interesting stuff. So, back to Mayweather and Conor McGregor. Y'all gonna make that money, period. We gonna watch it. We gonna watch it. Don't care that much. But like I say, it's entertainment, and Floyd Money Mayweather, who's still undefeated, is fighting. So at the end of the day, if I'm gonna watch boxing, I'm gonna just see what he can still do. You know what I'm saying? But listen, guys, you be careful, right? We didn't think Larry Holmes was gonna lose to Leon Spinks. We didn't think so, right? So it's some things that could happen. We didn't think Tyson was gonna be losing to anybody soon, let alone Buster Douglas. Right? It's a lot of little things that can happen that you don't know. You didn't even think Manny Pacquiao, him and Marquez, they were going back and forth. Marquez ain't really never had the man down that one time in that fight. But to stop him cold, you didn't expect that. You didn't see that coming. It's a lot of things. Those are ones just jumping at me right now. So Mayweather is a guy where reflexes and muscle memory play a huge part. But if you're off for 2 years, because he's never off. So his body, let's see what happens here. If his reflexes are off, McGregor is going to be coming forward. So you know that. So, it might be a little action in that. Let's see what happens. All right. Doing Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.